The live stream.
We are live.
All right, good morning, everyone. I'd like to go ahead and call this joint meeting of the San Joaquin Hills Transportation Corridor Agency and the Foothill Eastern Transportation Corridor Agency to order. And first, I'd like to go ahead and welcome our new board member. That's Director Lan Zhao, make sure I pronounce it correctly, as an ex officio representative from Caltrans. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, very excited to join this board. And any of you needs any assistance from me or our district, please let me know at any time. Happily to serve the Orange County communities together with all of you.
Great, thank you. All right, we will go ahead and begin this meeting with the invocation led by Director Stevens and the Pledge of Allegiance led by Director Grant.
Directors, we have a short meeting, so I'm going to give a longer invocation. So when I was growing up, we always had in our car a St. Christopher medallion. And St. Christopher, as many of you know, is the patron saint of travelers. Christopher was a very large man and a strong man, and he chose to serve the Lord by carrying weary travelers across a rushing river. One particular day, a young child came to the banks of the river, and Christopher picked up that child. And as he was carrying it across the river, the child became heavy. And Christopher could barely carry this child, and his arms grew weary, but he got to the end of the river. And he dropped the child down on the other bank. And he said to the child, "Child, how are you so heavy?" And the child said, "You have carried the weight of the world across this river." And the child revealed himself as Jesus Christ himself. Bow your heads. Okay. Protect me today in all my travels along the road's way. Give your warning sign if danger is near, so that I may stop while the path is clear. Be at my window and direct me through when the vision blurs from out of the blue. Carry me safely to my destined place, like you carried Christ in your warm embrace. St. Christopher, the patron saint of travelers, pray for us. Amen.
Please join me in the pledge to our great flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you so much. Madam Clerk, may we have our roll call?
Chair Heft,
Here.
Director Connors, Director Federico, Director Grant,
Here.
Director Hurt,
Here.
Director Otto,
Here.
Director Stevens,
Here.
Director Beal,
Here.
Director Bilodeau,
Present.
Director Chafee, Director Frost,
Here.
Director Haney,
Here.
Director Meeks,
Here.
Director Schnell,
Here.
Director Voits,
Here.
Chair Taylor,
Here.
Vice Chair Kelly, Vice Chair Penaloza,
Present.
Director Foley, Director Kahn, Alternate Welch Foster, Director Zhao. We have quorum on both boards.
Thank you. All right, now is the time for public comments. And at this time, members of the public may address the boards of directors regarding any items within the subject matter jurisdiction of the boards of directors, but no action may be taken on off-agenda items unless authorized by law. Public comments shall be limited to 3 minutes per person. Madam Clerk, do we have any public comments?
There are no public comments.
All right, thank you. Now I'd like to ask the directors, if you have any questions regarding any of the items today, you're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can make this happen. Request to speak. It's actually pretty simple. You just hit the request to speak. You can toggle back and forth from the agenda to the request to speak, and then I will be able to see your name here and be able to do it in order of who's been asking. But before we go to our consent calendar items today, I'd like to go ahead and turn the floor over to CEO Chamberlain for an announcement.
Thank you, Chair Heft. You may have noticed that Howard Mallon has a new title next to his name on a couple of the agenda items today. I'm very happy to announce that after a robust recruitment process, it became very clear to me and to Amy Potter and to others that Mr. Mallon was the right person to assume the role of TCA's new Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Mallon officially transitioned into his new role on January 29th. Howard has been with TCA for over 10 years as a Director of Finance and most recently as Senior Director of Finance, where he has supported the agencies in various roles, including financial planning and analysis, treasury, debt management, insurance, and financial systems. Howard assumes the CFO role from Amy Potter, who, as you know, has been serving in a dual role capacity of CFO and Deputy CEO for some time. Amy will continue to serve the agencies as Deputy CEO going forward. I have no doubt that Mr. Mallon will continue to represent TCA well in his new position. I hope you will join me in congratulating Howard and wishing him the very best of luck and continued success in his new role here at TCA. Thank you.
Congratulations, Howard. You have some big shoes to fill, as you know. All right, now we will move on to our San Joaquin Hills consent calendar, and these are items 1 through 3, 5, and 7 through 11. Are there any directors that would like to pull an item? All right, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
All right, it's been moved. Do I have a second?
No.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All right, if we could go ahead and have our vote, please, Madam Clerk.
So we'll do a unanimous vote.
Oh, okay, we don't need to do that? All right. Then we will go ahead and move on to our Foothill Eastern.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do a simultaneous vote.
Oh, all right. Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, unopposed, abstentions? All right, that passes. All right, and then we'll go ahead and move on to our Foothill Eastern consent calendar items, 1, 2, 4, 6 through 11. Do we have any directors that want to pull anything?
Madam Chair, I'll move the item.
All right, thank
Consent
you.
calendar.
It's been moved.
I'll second.
We have a second. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you, that passes as well. All right, we only have
Sorry,
one.
Madam Chair, can I clarify who made the motion and the second for the record? So Voights. Okay, I have a motion by Voights. Second by Penaloza. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Yeah, we are going quickly today. We only have one item before us, and that is our joint board business item number 12. And that will be presented by our brand-new CFO, Howard Mallon. Go ahead and take it away, Howard.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you.
Morning.
For this item, we'll be covering investment banking services. So just as a summary to start, the request for approval of this item will be for an investment banking team based upon the results of a request for statement of qualifications that were issued. There will be no fees awarded with this item. This is to set the team. And any fees that do relate to any future bond transactions would be brought back to the board in the future along with the transactions themselves for approval. So a little bit of history on how the investment banking team, the current existing one, has helped the agencies. From 2013 to 2015, the investment banking team assisted in solidifying the agency's finances through bond refunding transactions. Those are the transactions from 2013 and 14 in particular for each agency that really helped set a solid financial foundation that has allowed the boards the opportunities that it has had since then. And to that point, since 2019, the investment banking team have assisted with additional bond refundings and early bond paydowns that meet up with the board's strategic plans that have reduced debt service by $1.39 billion, almost $1.4 billion, without extending the maturity dates. So a very successful team that we've been working with. So moving forward, given that the agencies do not have any plans to extend the debt and do plan to cash fund capital projects, the investment banking team focus will be to support the board's strategic plans, and they will do so at a very high level by developing strategies to optimize cash usage to help pay down debt early, and to present opportunities as they see them in the markets to further reduce debt, as well as providing day-to-day financial support as needed. In a little bit more detail, what's the scope of the investment banking team? It's to assist the agencies in updating their finance plans, evaluating bond paydown and refunding opportunities. They'll prepare and review transaction documents and market bonds if needed, if we go to market. And they have assisted us regularly in preparing strategies and presentations for rating agencies and investors. And then they will help us with anything else essentially that we might need that might be tailored to our specific requirements. Another key point here is how we deal with the investment bankers. We do work with our municipal financial advisor, who is a fiduciary to the agencies, and will advise the agencies as it relates to all interactions with the investment bankers, and assist in any fee negotiation if needed. Again, as mentioned earlier, investment banking fees will only be for future financial transactions if they were to be proposed to the board, and they would come back to the board for approval. So we issued a request for statement of qualifications in September of 2023. 10 firms submitted their proposals. We had a review team which included 2 staff, Amy Potter and myself, and the agency's municipal financial advisor. After the proposals were reviewed, 5 firms were shortlisted and interviewed. The evaluation criteria that were used are shown here. The key point here is that these are the same criteria that were used in evaluating the existing team that has helped us save almost $1.4 billion since 2019. And those criteria were essentially to evaluate the individuals that would be assisting the agencies and looking at their experience with other tolling entities, the firm's demonstration of their knowledge and experience, the firm's bond distribution capabilities in the markets, and then any additional recommendations that they might have had for the agencies and other information they may have provided to distinguish themselves from the others. So after the interviews, the results were tabulated, and there were unanimous top 3 firms: Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, and JP Morgan. And you can see the rankings as they are shown here. And as such, the recommendation for both boards is to approve the selection of Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, and JP Morgan as the firms to provide investment banking services for 5 years, and to authorize the CEO to approve up to 3 one-year extension options. And just, again, there are no fees associated with this approval. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
All right, thank you for your presentation. Do we have any questions? All right.
I have a quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go in order here. Director Voights.
Congratulations on your new service. Amy, thank you for your service to our, and thank you. We're on stable ground because of the leadership we've had with you. Thank you, Amy. Do these, all 3 that are actually been accepted are current for us?
They are. All 3 firms are on the current banking team.
So we have a good relationship and we know them and they've done well for us.
Excellent, yes. Excellent relationship.
Thank you.
And Director Stevens, and I believe you'd be next to Director Schnell. Did you want to push your button? Trying to? Okay, okay, I'll make you third. Okay, great. Director Stevens.
Okay, thanks. So I was just curious, so we have the 3 that we're picking. How do we allocate what we use each one of those three for, and do they work, sometimes interact together, or how does that work?
So they each individually will, we have a relationship with them, and they all know each other as well. They work in the markets together. But they propose, as they see opportunities in the markets, they propose those to us. And if they rise to that level where they make sense for the organization, if they were the one that proposed it, they might become the lead on that transaction if the board were to approve it. But the others also participate in that transaction as well. That is why we have three firms, is to ensure we have not just a number of different firms providing ideas, but also the proper amount of distribution capabilities in the market when we do go.
All right, thank you. And Director Schnell.
Thank you. I don't know if this is working, but no, it is. There we go. Just a quick question, the evaluator ranking totals. So, I mean, look, all three of these have done a fantastic job. I mean, $1.39 billion in savings with, refinancing the bonds. But how come only three evaluator rankings for Goldman Sachs? So you got 3, 6, and 9. Just curious why Goldman Sachs only had 3.
Okay, the way the rankings work is that in this case, each of the three reviewers ranked them number one individually, so they each get 1 point. So the lowest number of points is the highest
It is,
ranking.
okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, any other questions or comments? All right. Hearing none, I will go ahead and ask for a motion, and we'll ask for who is moving and who is seconding, so the clerk can follow. Do we have a motion?
Trish Kelly will move for San Joaquin Hills.
All right, thank you.
Foothill, I'd be happy to move.
I'll second for both.
That was easy. All right, we have a motion and a second for both boards. We'll go ahead and take this in one motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Abstentions? Opposed? All right, that passes unanimously.
Thank you.
All right, Madam Clerk, do we have any public comments at this point?
There are no public comments.
All right, thank you. All right, we will go ahead and move on to our Chief Executive Officer's report, and I'll go ahead and I'll turn it over to CEO Chamberlain.
Thank you again. Thank you again, Chair Heft. I'd like to, again, welcome the newly appointed Caltrans District 12 Director, Zhao, to our TCA Boards of Directors. Our TCA team looks forward to working with you in your new role going forward. As part of the agency's strategic plan, and as Howard mentioned, the Foothill Eastern Transportation Corridor Agencies has executed an early paydown of $60 million in senior lien bond debt repayment. The early paydown of bond principal, bonds that were issued in 2013 and had a maturity date of 2042, also saves the agency approximately $54 million in interest payments. The Foothill Eastern Transportation Corridor Agency paid off the bonds with cash reserves. I'm going to repeat that, with cash reserves, when the bonds were callable on January 15th. By 2030, the agencies plan to pay down another $920 million of bonds early, saving an additional $806 million in interest. The future debt reductions, when combined with the prior debt reductions that Howard mentioned of $1.39 billion, will collectively reduce our debt by $3.1 billion. That's 3.1 billion. I'll repeat it again. Wow. Happy to actually report on that. That is consistent with your adopted strategic plan. I'm also happy to report that we're bringing back the spring tours. TCA is once again pleased to give members of the public the opportunity to experience the beauty of conservation areas set aside during construction of our roads with the annual TCA spring tours. The tours are tentatively scheduled for Saturday, April 6th at Upper Chiquita Canyon, and Saturday, May 18th at Bonita Creek. During the tours, guests will learn how these beautiful areas have been restored, protected, and preserved by TCA, and will highlight environmental programs and conservation efforts for habitat and native species. A robust public outreach plan is underway to promote the tours. Registration for our tours will be open within the next 2 weeks. More information will be sent to board members by the end of the month. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, next we have our board chair reports. Chair Taylor, do you have anything to report?
Nothing to report, just wanted to thank Amy Potter for her leadership And I'm sure on behalf of all of the directors here, we really appreciate your wisdom and, saving 1.9 or $1.39 billion. That's an amazing legacy. So thank you very much for all you've done for us. That's it.
Madam Chair, Director Foley has a request to speak.
Okay, yes. Afterwards? Oh, right. Okay, and on my part, first of all, I want to thank you for your confidence in me to become the chair, and looking forward to this year with the rest of you. And just really happy that we've been able to find a successor. Congratulations and welcome, Howard. And like I said, there will be big shoes to fill as far as Amy is concerned. She's done some amazing things, and I think being able to pay down our debt early has been a fantastic accomplishment. I know that with my own colleagues on my city council, that's something I'm always making sure I'm updating them on, because it just shows that we're really taking this seriously as directors and paying down that debt. And also, there was a mention of the cattle grazing. I cannot emphasize enough how terrific that experience is, and I would encourage everyone to go check out the cows. The grass starts about 6 feet high, all the invasive species, all the things that the cows eat, and by the time it's done, there's nothing left. So it's pretty amazing. And all right, I'll go ahead and give the mic to Supervisor Foley.
Thank you, and I just want to also express my appreciation to Amy for all the work that you've done for all the years in keeping the organization's finances just very healthy and being able to pay down the debt as soon as possible. And good luck to you in your future endeavors. Enjoy some quality time with. I also want to make sure that I welcome Ms. Zhao. Yes, thanks. It's great to have you on board, and we're looking forward to working with you. And I also would like to record a yes vote for all the items. Sorry to be late. We were tag teaming who was going to attend this today. You're welcome.
Any other comments? All right, hearing none, I will go ahead and adjourn this meeting. Our next regularly scheduled meeting of the San Joaquin Hills Transportation Corridor Agency Board of Directors and the Foothill Eastern Transportation Corridor Agency Board of Directors will be held on Thursday, March 14th, 2024, 9:30 a.m. TCA offices. Thank you. We are adjourned.